Welcome to Coordinating Your Chaos with the Blended Mama. My name is Teresa Stone. I am the Blended Mama, and on this channel, we help busy women find calm in the chaos of life through community and planning.
Hello, friend. So today, listen, it's been a day. This morning I was supposed to do a fun little craft and add some fun deco to my planner. It didn't happen. But what I have decided to do, and listen, this is just, we're going to change all the things up. Okay. I was supposed to use pumpkin. I was like, oh, I want to showcase all the pumpkin things because we just released it. Super stinking cute. Love all the pumpkins. I'm just not feeling the pumpkins, friends. So, and I'm sure a lot of it is because it's still warm here in South Carolina. So instead I have decided to do a fun, definitely perimenopause friendly, craft using instead the Petal Pop deco. So similar concept, in that it's a fun deco. It's got pretty pages, it's got die cuts, it's got journal cards, it's got stickers, it's got all the fun things. So instead of working in our planner, I am going to be creating a fun, what's it called? Hot flash fan. And I'm going to use this box. I needed a bigger piece. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pause the video in just a minute. You're going to go find yourself a box, any kind of box. It just needs a good size section that you're going to cut out. And then we're going to decorate it and make it pretty. And listen, all of us in our 40s, we're going to have ourselves some fun with a hot flash fan. All right, so pause this video, go grab your box. Okay, friends, so hopefully you have found your piece of cardboard. Basically, I went ahead and cut mine off of the box, and you're gonna grab your favorite deco kit. Like I said, I'm gonna be using pieces of Petal Pop, and I have some that were already open from a different batch. So I have some pages that I want to use up, and listen, you can see how they kind of look really cool together with like the torn pages. So we're gonna do some of that, and I'm just gonna tear some pieces and glue them on, and we're gonna use some washi tape just on the edges because listen, you know, whenever they get rough, I want to protect it a little bit. So actually, do I want to start with the washi? I think I am. I'm going to just start with lining the edges with the washi. Now you could also use, you know, regular packing tape or anything like that. But I, of course, want it to be a little bit pretty. So I'm just going to line the edges with some washi and try to, like I said, just cover those edges a little bit so that they're not so rough. Okay. That's all we're doing here. Because the last thing you want if you are fanning yourself is to get like a paper cut or something. So we want to make sure we are protecting our hands while we are cooling ourselves off, right? So, so this is going to be for all those moments when you just can't stand the heat, friends. Just can't stand it. All right, and I got a little wonky here, so I'm just gonna tear off an extra little piece. Actually, let me do it from this side, maybe. Listen, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm gonna just tell you the inspiration for this. My husband and I went to a fun little, it was like a oil and vinegar store. And we were in the store, and listen, I had a hot flash while we were just standing there chatting with the store owner, manager, whatever she was. And I was so hot. And so she saw me like, you know, doing like this with my shirt, and she's like, hold on. She told me, she's like, just hold on 1 second. I was like, okay. So she comes back and she brings me, oh, this isn't working very well. All right, so you might want to do this with packing tape instead, but we're going to put stuff on both sides, so I think it will end up being okay. But I'm going to also just do this on the back side. And we are using a lot of washi today, and that is okay because if you know me, you know I have a lot of washi, and it is all good. I don't mind using it. That's the whole point of having it, right? So we're gonna just put some washi on this. Now you could, if you were, you know, maybe you didn't have all the deco, you could absolutely totally decorate this 100% completely with washi tape, and that would be okay too. So just keep that in mind. There is no right or wrong way to decorate your piece of cardboard here, friends. So like I said, I'm really just trying to cover this edge to make it to where it's not rough. Okay, so now I am going to tear some paper, because while I am an engineer, I don't like to have to measure things. So I'm just gonna do some tearing like this. And you see how it kind of gives me that ripped look on both sides, right? So I'm gonna, let's see. I don't quite like how it did that. So let me see if I can get this going the right direction here. There we go. Just making it have a solid end there. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of line this up here like that. But I also need another piece for this bottom. See, I really should have pre-measured all this. I probably should have cut the cardboard down. So keep in mind, you may want to cut it down to an 8 by 10. You may want that. That will work better for these particular papers. But instead, what I'm gonna do is just grab another piece of it from my other kit. We are going to make this work, friends. So I'm just gonna grab this other piece. And we are gonna figure all this out. Because I don't actually need that big. So if that one's there. I think I can do it like that. I really just need to cover up, right? So, and then there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab my trusty gluey things. So your craft glue. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to do this one first. So let me just set that aside. We're gonna put this one down first because this is the biggest one. This one is all kinds of sticky today. Like not in the ways I want it to be. That's what happens whenever you don't really plan your videos, friends. All right, so I'm just gonna glue that down. And now I'm gonna grab this one that I already had the glue on. And we're gonna line it up with the edge over here. There we go, just like that. And then I need this one. Whoops. All right, so I'm just putting some glue on here to help keep this on. The last thing we want to be doing is fanning ourselves and having it fly off, right? So I'm just going to glue that on and then grab this last little piece here. Finish this corner up here. Okay, now I do have a little bit of teeny tiny bit of overlap with the paper there. Let's see if I can just trim that off here. Alrighty, so we kind of have a nice little base here. And I'm gonna look and see what we've got in here for all the little extras. So we have Pop of Petals, Burst of Joy, and Bloom Loudly even on the cloudy days, right? So I'm gonna do Pop of Petals, Burst of Joy right here, slap dab in the middle. Because, listen, you take anything you can get whenever you're hot, right? You've got those hot flashes, you just want that. And there we go. I'm gonna add in some stickers. So we've got like a whole sticker sheet. So I'm just gonna add in some stickers. I like to put them kind of on the edges of things, just to help hold things down and make it a little more stable, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put some stickers on here, decorate it, a little pop of color, you know. So, all right, so voila, that is one side. So we're gonna come to the other side, and ooh, I love this second page. Like, how cool is this one? So let's see if I didn't quite get it down, but let's see if I've got enough of these papers to do some fun. Oh, this washi's not doing what I wanted, friends. It does not, it does not. Let's see if I put a little glue up underneath it, if that will help. Okay. You know, washi tape isn't really intended to be permanent, so I may have to go over the edge with some packing tape, but I really want like this whole page here in the middle. So I'm thinking I might just do some like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just, so close to being enough, just like it is. Let's see. I can probably do that there. So let's do that. Remember, this whole thing is just supposed to be a fan. And I'm going to tell you, the cardboard fan, it was amazing at just kind of keeping me cool, because it was nice and solid. It was a good connection, you know what I mean? And it was the perfect little fan. All right, so we've got that one, and I'm gonna just tear that. Just need a little bit right here. Let's see if that was enough to get me where I need to be. Yep. Okay, so then I'm gonna just glue this whole piece down. See if I can get my glue to work right. This is a Teresa problem, not a glue stick problem. It's called I'm in a hurry. I wanna get it all done. I was being slack. There we go, so much better. So it's not quite like even, but it got me that whole page, which is what I was really wanting. And from here, I'm thinking I'm just gonna put some, oh, that's the wrong way. Like fun little swatches of stuff, just to add some texture. And the nice thing about all the tearing and ripping of paper is you don't really have to measure anything. You just slap it on, you know what I mean? So, you're not necessarily looking for it to be perfect, right? You're just wanting to add some fun and whimsy, maybe is the right word. Let's see. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but I think I can fix it. I just accidentally tore the page a little bit, but I think it will be okay. There we go. So don't be afraid to just start tearing, start cutting, glue things down. It can be like a whole Mod Podge. We're just trying to make it fun so that it looks like more than just a paper box. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, I just like to have a little fun in my day. And this might be the easiest way to do that. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Now, you could also take some fussy cutting scissors and really get fancy schmancy. Oh, I keep tearing it the wrong way. But you could get real fancy schmancy with some of the flowers on the petal pop and really highlight some of the colors and the designs that are on it. So don't be afraid to, you know, get real fancy if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just tear, you can just add stickers. Use some washi tape. Journal cards are always fun because, and listen, if you have horrible handwriting like me, you're not worried about what it looks like. You're just like hanging out, you know what I mean? So, and you can layer things, all sorts of fun. I think I'm going to just use this one as that one turned out. So this way you're not wasting anything, you're just creating. Excuse me. And that can be a source of stress relief. If you want a little more control, you can just do short little tears like that. Gives you a little more control over the paper. You can kind of direct the shape a little bit more. Then you don't have quite as wide of an edge either. So it really is totally up to you. But now if you are also in perimenopause like me and you're like, oh, Teresa, I really need one of these, and you are wanting to go grab some of these fun papers, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop, and that will take you to all of our new releases, including this fun kit. So I'm gonna put this journal card. Do I want to keep it? We'll make it kind of straight here. There we go. And we also have some fun die cuts. You can add even more texture. You could use like little pop-up stickers to give it height and dimension as well. Or you can just use them as is, but this is a great way to just add a little more texture. Maybe cover up some things that maybe you didn't like how they turned out. Totally okay. You don't have to always love everything, but most things are cover-upable and fixable. And I guarantee you that you're probably the only one who notices. Now, you might be like, ooh, that's a little hodgepodge. But listen, wait till you see how well this thing works. All right, so we have our double-sided hot flash fan. I'm super excited about it. Literally, if friends, this is my new best friend. It will be staying here at my desk because somehow the hot flashes always seem to come when I'm on conference calls at work. So yeah, my new best friend. So you can do it this way, you can hold it on the side and get a little bit of a bigger breeze, whatever works for you and keeps you cool. And it just has a pop of fun. So you can, like I said, the original intent was to create it with the fun pumpkin deco, but I don't know if I'm just really wanting the colors of this one. I don't know. I'm loving it though. I love the paddle pop. It is one of my favorites from our fall stuff. But I don't know. This was just what I was in the mood for. So sometimes you go with where your brain is and you lay those plans aside. So, but if you are in love with the pumpkin, I mean, seriously, how pretty are those, right? They're so pretty. If you are in love with a pumpkin, they just released this month. You can find those on our website, theblendedmama.com/shop. And I can't wait to see what you create. Please tell me in the comments that I'm not alone with needing a hot flash fan. I cannot be the only one. But I would love to see what you create. So feel free to come and join our free community. You can create yours and come share it with us there. Just drop a photo. We would love to see it. So I hope you will come join us on Facebook in our Chaos Coordinator community. And until next time, friends, stay cool. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips and inspiration, and watch that next video to keep coordinating your chaos.